Jessica Payne here, and you're taking a walk with me. So today I want to ask you a question. What is your hidden strength? And it came to mind when I was talking to a friend. We were having a sort of random conversation about horoscopes and astrological signs and what have you. I'm a Libra, for example, and we were talking about if you study astrology and signs, you know that, there are certain qualities and characteristics that can be loosely associated with the time of year you were born, for example. And whether or not you subscribe to that, it does beg the question, how aware are you of how you show up in the world? And that's what got me to think about this question today. What is your hidden strength? Because sometimes we have this perception about how we show up in the world, what our strengths are. And we might be missing out on one of our best qualities simply because we don't know it's there. And sometimes it can actually create a disconnect or confusion when you're in a relationship with someone, because we think we're coming across one way when really we have maybe a quality or a feature or even a strength that's sort of dominating our whole being and we're not even aware of it. So for example, I get a lot from people that I'm very calming, and until that was told to me, I had no idea that I had this effect on people where I could keep them calm. It helps in a crisis. It helps puts my clients at ease, what have you. I've always been told I was quiet and I can be a little shy in social situations, but never calm. And so until it was reflected back to me, I had no idea that I actually was showing up as a source for people who appreciated my presence. And so my question to you is, what are your hidden strengths? And, consider asking some really trusted friends or family members to maybe reflect back some of your qualities that they appreciate, because you might be sitting on top of one that is one of your best qualities that you might not even be aware of that you have. And the whole idea is to show up in this world as authentic as we can be, right? So clarity around how we actually can naturally show up and bring value to other people's lives can help. So that's your question for today. What is your hidden strength, or what are your hidden strengths? Maybe you have more than one. Think about that. Write it down. Words have power. Tell other people, or maybe even fold it into the next conversation you have with someone, knowing that this is actually a really amazing quality that you have. You'd be surprised at how you can shift entire conversations just being aware of something you possess. All right, so that's today's question. What are your hidden strengths? And you've been listening to my podcast, Brand Organics. Thank you for the subscribes, and I will talk to you guys next time. This is Jessica Payne, and you've been taking a walk with me. Bye.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.